So this is my little video update. This planter has sprouted, and of course I forgot what's in each one. This might be arugula rocket. This is the other one that I think has the lettuce mix in it. So I'm a little concerned that these are pretty leggy, but we're gonna see what happens. I can always have them as microgreens and eat these mugs just like they are. Now in this one, this is our newest one, I transplanted a few of my little seedlings that were suffering away in the house. Yeah, I almost lost these because I certainly had let them dry out. So I'm hoping that they do okay out here. Now I have to remember, these have not been hardened off, so I can't just put them out here. I need to take them in if it gets really sunny tomorrow. They should be okay overnight because it's going to be warm. Here we have our little hardening off spot. That's the horseradish. She is ready to go in the ground. I literally need to decide where. And she needs to go in the ground, if not now, if not tonight, by tomorrow. Because I know she is straining in that little pot. And then these are my two elderberry babies, which are also ready to go in the ground. These have been out here for a while. They haven't got a lot of direct sun, but a bit. So I might make sure they get a little bit more direct sun before putting them in the ground this week. Y'all going in the ground this week. Oh no, y'all moving out this week. These are doing better than the elderberry I bought 2 years ago that are just not even established. So I'm hoping the other ones still survive, but looks like these are off and running. These are my little transplants that I had in the house. You know, what I learned this year is that, you know, if you don't have your garden prepared, you don't have anything to do with all these seedlings. I didn't plan properly. So we're gonna wing it this year and see what comes of it. But I have 3 tomato plants that I'm hoping will benefit from more room and more nutrients in the soil, which I'm learning about. These are borage plants. They've been suffering along. I'm hoping they too will benefit from nutrients and more space. We'll see, you guys. This is more than a notion. I'm not saying I thought it was easy, but I will say I thought I would have had a little more success than I did. Everything else is just absolutely wild. These bugs are doing everything in out here, and I have got to. What are you trying to hide now? You all big and bad on my plants. I have got to figure out what they are and how to get rid of them. Yeah, they're doing a number on everything. I think these are like the spittle bugs. Like I think they leave the soap suddy type thing, or it could be a multitude of things attacking my poor plants. Get off. Get off. Maybe that's one way to go about it. Anyway, everything is wild and loose out here, which is part of the problem. I know I need to maybe be a little bit more, curate the area a little bit more. We'll see. I need to work on it because I got to get rid of these. I have to get rid of them or whatever it is that does this. You see, this is my oregano. And as you can see on the top, they get all these little spots. Now, what I usually do is I'll cut all this down and then have a second harvest when it grows back and they've kind of gone on about their business. But yeah, see? And I can see those bugs. Where'd that one go? See? That right there. I sprayed these with neem, but there's a lot of spraying. I mean, I need a sprayer. I can't be like, I mean, that gets tired. Gets tiring real soon. And this is the quote-unquote garden, which actually looks like a little garden area, y'all. In the midst of just like craziness, right? Okay, anyway. So if we take a look here, let me show you some things. These are the onions that I planted, the regrow onions. These were onions that had sprouted in the bag. Now, looks like this one is probably gonna bloom, which means I can save those seeds to grow more onions. It may not make a bulb onion, and if it doesn't, that's okay. You can still use the green, top green parts, much like you would use, you know, green onions, right? So, those seem to be doing pretty good. Some of them better than others, but you know, this was an experiment. These were all onions that sprouted in the bag, and I separated them and brought them out here and put them in the ground. I weeded yesterday. I didn't get everything out, but I did something, and you wouldn't be able to tell today, could you? So, we'll get out here and weed. Now, this is the garlic. The garlic that I planted last fall from grocery store garlic, regrow garlic, organic garlic. So, that seems to be doing just fine. You know, I like it because it's low maintenance. Now, this is another experiment. So first of all, what I got here is the cardboard that I put down to try to smother the weeds. I pulled a lot of them out, but I just didn't want even more to grow. Then at the same time, I wanted to grow some stuff. So for lack of some planters, I decided to throw these things in a box, you know. Now these are radishes. And look, they are coming up already. I planted these 3 days ago, 4 days ago. And there are a few radishes coming up. So I'm gonna thin them and I'll eat those microgreens. And I'm gonna see if I get some radish bulbs. Now in this one, which I don't know how this is gonna do because the box is falling apart. But these are sunflower seeds. And I got them for sprouts, sunflower sprouts. And as you can see, some of them have sprouted already. And I just put these down 2 days ago. So, like I said, I don't know how this is gonna work, this box cracking apart like this, but I'm not gonna worry about it. It's an experiment. And these are sunflowers for, like I said, salad sprouts. These have to be dug up. I'm behind in doing that. I'm going to gift these, or I'm going to trade these for some much needed items for barter. These are golden raspberries. So I need to dig those up, put them in a pot, and carry them off. So that's where I am so far. Amidst the wild. Oh well, you gotta start somewhere, right? And this is where I started. And I gotta dig up a comfrey plant. One of my friends wants some comfrey. I'm gonna send her a couple of comfreys in case they don't make it, but you know they will. the quandary as an herbalist, at least this herbalist, is, you know, being able to gather things in a timely fashion. But these are weeds, right? And they do take over. Look at all this ground ivy, you know? And then the way the weather is, you're like, one day nothing, the next day kabam, everything decides to bloom. You know, and you only have so much room in your dehydrator, you only have so many mason jars, you only have so much counter space. So, you know, do what you can. Look at that beautiful comfrey plant. Look at those beautiful flowers starting to bloom. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Ground ivy. Got some wild mustard here, or winter cress as it's called. So much stuff. All right, this is getting long. It's just an update of sorts, a vlog, you know, from the wild and loose. Oh yeah. The other thing I got to get out here and do. Blessed this year with a bounty. I mean a bounty of plantain. And you know what? I'm not the only one. People have been having, I guess this would be called a flush. Is that what it's called when you get a whole lot of stuff in one place? This plantain didn't grow like this last year. So I got to get out here and harvest this plantain too. And this is where my elderberry was, and I don't even know if I can find it. I want to say this is it here. I'm not even sure. As you can see, everything just went bananas and probably choked it out. Let me go look at the other one and see if I can tell the leaf structure. So here's the other one. This one looks like it's doing pretty good. You can see where, okay, so originally it was this stick, and you know, it should have been huge, but it's not. But, is that a bug on you? It looks to be doing okay. I'm gonna get out here and pull all these weeds from around it. See if we can't get you to flourish. But as you can see, I planted this 2 years ago, and it's just been, you know, barely holding on, I guess, sprouting from the bottom. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm sorry, elderberry, I didn't do good. I'm not a good elderberry mommy. Oh. I am trying not to get discouraged. I'm not, I mean, even if I'm discouraged today, it won't last. I hope. I'm committed. I think. No. For real, I am. So, yeah. Oh, so no, here's the elderberry. That is not what we were looking at a minute ago. What were we looking at a minute ago? Yeah, this is the elderberry right here. Here she is. Hey, how you doing? And what are those spots on you? And get my neem oil. All right, so I got to get out here and clear these out too, so they can breathe. So I decided to just do a quick little preliminary pull apart. You know, there's my elderberry right there. Right here. And it looks like, is this another elderberry right here? It could be. I need to send it to my friend who knows these things. I don't know. I don't know if that leaf pattern is quite the same. I don't know. We'll see. And this one isn't as cramped. This is the other one. And that other plant does look a lot like it might be an elderberry. But as you can see, this one has some leaves down around it. Oh, mosquito. Kind of mulched a bit. That kept the weeds from growing right up to it. So I need to mulch, I think, both of these. Yeah, I got that mosquito. Anyway, so that's my elderberry. And I think I might have 2 over there. um, so this was just, like I said, a casual. And then these are onions or something. They grow every year. I need to just pull these on up. Because I don't need onions in my elderberries. I don't know why these grow right here. I'm going to harvest these too. So that wasn't bad for my trouble. A nice little batch of spring onions. They smell great. Okay. That was a nice little reward for my work, for my hard work. Thank you, Mom Nat. Well, at least some things you can count on. Look at my ginormous rhubarb plant. Just to give you an idea of scale. Okay, you see that leaf right there? Let me put my hand on it. Yeah, that's my hand on the leaf. They're huge. So she's happy and thriving. You know, it just takes a lot of work and effort. Like I said, I'm not going to let myself get discouraged. So I'm going to go on in here and make myself a nice dinner. I hope that you are having a good day or night whenever you're watching this. I want you to take care until I see you at the next video. This is Dane's Rocket. Her fragrance comes out at night. And although it is invasive, and although it goes everywhere, I do love these flowers. I think they're beautiful. All right. As always, take care.